Get your reactions ready. The live portion of the show will begin in just a moment.
Drilled deep to left field. That ball is off the pole. A home run. High drive, right field. Going back, Hernandez on the track at the wall. See ya. High drive, left field. Going back, Kelnick on the track at the wall. Leaps. That ball is gone.
Good morning, everybody. Today is May 30th, but we're recapping the May 29th game between the Yankees and the Mariners in Seattle. Domingo Germán was on the mound, and the Yankees bats got it going. My recap and your reactions coming up next. This is NYY Recaps.
Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
Just when they thought I was out, they pull me back in.
All right. Well, if you missed the game and you're watching this tomorrow, Aaron Judge almost hit 3 home runs tonight, and he took one away. He is a real-life Superman when it comes to baseball. How's it going, everybody? Good morning. It is 12:34 a.m. here on the East Coast, so I suspect more than a few of you are watching this on Tuesday at work when you should be checking work emails. Good start to the road trip, except for Harrison Bader getting hurt tonight. The bats were red hot, a season high 18 hits, another MVP kind of night for Aaron Judge, 6 doubles by the Yankees, and the Yankees don't hit doubles. Kind of crazy. But Harrison Bader was also a story. He left the game with hamstring discomfort. Tough break. Probably see in a minimum a couple of weeks, maybe a month. If it's a strain, maybe it's a cramp, but usually when you hear a hamstring, it's at least a strain. So tough break. Mariners pitcher was a rookie named Bryce Miller. I'd never seen him before. I swear to God, he looks like he should be working at Yellowstone, and he might be after tonight's game. But before we get to the recap, I want to start with some good news. Carlos Rodon threw an intense bullpen before the game. Sounds like he had no issues physically, and it sounds like he could be back pretty soon. He's going to probably throw a few more bullpens, and then you'll see him go out on a rehab assignment. My guess is sometime early to mid-July. I saw some people say June. You need a minimum 4 to 6 weeks to get ready. He's basically starting over. So I would look for him sometime around the All-Star break, if not immediately after. But we should have him for the second half. Yankees gained on both the Rays and the Orioles tonight. Both of those teams were shut out. Yankees were not shut out. Yankees brought the lumber tonight. So just getting into kind of what went on tonight. This was a strange lineup. Yankees typically don't punt in the first game of the series. They typically wait to use their punt lineup in the third game of the series. But look, Calhoun batting third, IKF at shortstop, Oswaldo Cabrera at third base. They managed to get it done. I was not expecting that. One of the weirder lineups that we've seen this year, but they put up some numbers. We also got the return of Domingo Germán, and he was not bad. Wasn't great, but pretty solid for not having pitched in 10 days. And, most importantly, he left the super glue at home. Just a heads up, I will not be doing a recap after tomorrow night's game. I have a commitment in the evening that I can't get out of. So I'll be back after game 3. If something happens tomorrow where it's like a no-hitter, a perfect game, Judge hits 4 home runs or whatever, I'll come on at 8 a.m. on Wednesday and do a morning show. But I can't do a show tomorrow night, unfortunately. So things got off to a good start. Calhoun doubled in the first inning, but got stranded at second base. DJ smoked one to left field that I thought was gone, but came up just short.
Oh, there goes gravity.
It's pretty evident that he's swinging the bat a little bit better now. Ronnie's saying, keep up the great work. Appreciate that, Ronnie. So you could tell the Yankees were stinging the ball pretty early. Didn't translate into any runs in the first inning. But second inning, they went out ahead. Nice job by Harrison Bader. He led off with a base hit. He stole second base. Throw went into center field, and then he made it to third base with nobody out. Jake Bauers picked up an RBI double down the right field line to give the Yankees the early lead. He had a good night, swung the bat pretty well. Mariners did bounce right back and tie it up. Top three, Gleyber Torres led off with a bloop single to right field, and then Aaron Judge with an absolute bullet.
That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. A Judgian blast.
16th home run of the year. Already led the major league, or led the American League, excuse me. Alonso leads the major leagues. 378 feet, so not one of his longer home runs. A couple of batters later, Harrison Bader picked up an infield single, second hit of the game, but tight hamstring. It looked like he came down kind of hard on the bag. He was grimacing and stretching afterwards. Unfortunate. So I guess we'll find out, once he has an MRI, how serious it is. But, right hamstring, tightness, that's what cost Giancarlo, a month. Greg Allen came in to pinch run and immediately got picked off. No bueno there. Yanks got their fourth run courtesy of Jake Bauers.
There it goes. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
That was his third home run of the season. That made it 4-1. See the stat cast on your screen there, 355 feet. Julio Rodriguez answered right back with a solo home run off of Domingo on a hanger. That made it 4-2. But the Yankees broke out another crooked number in the fifth inning. Gleyber led off with a hard line drive single, and then Judge almost hit another home run. You see this one going back, and it hits off the wall. He just missed having 3 home runs tonight. Calhoun followed up with another double, second double of the game, 6th of the season. That made it 6-2, and then IKF hit one down the line. That made it 8-2. The Mariners got a couple of runs back on a base hit by Julio Rodriguez that made it 8-4. IKF made a great play up the middle to end that inning. Top 6, Aaron Judge smoked another home run.
That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. A Judgian blast.
17th of the year, second of the game.
Here comes
Also went 378 feet. You got to think Pete Alonso is looking in the rearview mirror. Objects are closer than they appear. Domingo was done after allowing a couple of batters to reach in the 7th. Marinaccio came in and got out of the jam. Nice job by him. I thought, Domingo was pretty solid. He gave up 7 hits. He gave up 4 runs. He had 3 walks. So, base runners galore, but he kept the Yankees in the game. He bent, but he did not break. Nice job by Albert Abreu tonight. He came in and threw some cheese. Got helped a little bit by that home run catch, or home run robbing catch by Aaron Judge. Unbelievable. The man is just insane at baseball. On both sides of the baseball, he's unreal. We just need him to stay on the field, and he might win another MVP. Look, Ohtani's great. He's rare. But this team doesn't win anything without Aaron Judge. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Anyway, Higgy singled to make it 10-4, and then Albert Abreu closed it out, and the Yankees win Game 1.
Ball game over. Yankees win.
And love some hard contact.
Yankees win.
Yo, Elvis says Judge gave the league a head start, but probably going to take the home run lead by next week. You'd love to see it. He is the belt winner.
Let's go. Belt winner.
Just another MVP performance. Aaron L. with the Super Dono says the Scrap Heap boys, Bauers and Calhoun, and now Higgy kinda, suddenly start mashing when they hear that someone's going to start a rehab assignment. That's funny.
Bing.
Also, Judge now hitting over 300 again with 3 hits tonight. Yankees had a ton of hits, 18 hits. We'll take a look at the box score in just a moment, but just want to get a few of your comments first. Twig says Judge hasn't given up any home runs, only taken them away. Yeah, he doesn't pitch, but he definitely does his part on both sides of the ball. That's for sure. That is for sure. Truth says, put some respect on Judge's name. I don't see anybody disrespecting Judge anymore. Early this season when he was slumping, somebody came in here and said, oh, Judge doesn't care because he got paid. And I'm just like, give me a break. And now you're seeing why. Now you're seeing why. Jocelyn Cooper with the emoji fun.
Excellent.
Frankie Baseball tallying up the belts for us. Special thanks to Frankie.
Excellent.
And yeah, it's amazing that Judge doesn't have a gold glove yet. He definitely should have one. Let's go back and watch the highlights together. And then we'll look at the box score. Late night, so I'm going to keep it somewhat brief tonight. I don't want to keep my mods up all night. But once again, in case you missed it, I will not be doing a live show after tomorrow night's game. If something crazy happens, look for me the next morning. I'll do an 8 o'clock in the morning show. That means you get the night off, Frankie. But yeah, I got a commitment. So yeah, a lot of doubles tonight. 6 doubles. You know, Bowers was looking good. And Calhoun, couple of big hits. Judge obviously smoking the ball. I mean, that ball was an absolute rocket. I'm surprised it didn't knock the foul pole over. Got out of the park in a nanosecond. 116.9 mile an hour exit velocity. I said 116. I think you can round up to 117 there. You see Bader hustling down the line. Looks fine, but comes down really hard on the bag. And you see him kind of grimace afterwards. This was Bowers getting the 94 mile an hour fastball in off the plate. And he got the bat head to it. Hooked it around the foul pole. Lorenzo says, any news on Bader? Right hamstring strain. So I guess we'll find out tomorrow after he has his MRI. Got to think he's going to miss some time. This was a home run by Julio Rodriguez. He's impressive. Great swing. Glaber hit the ball hard tonight. This was a rocket up the middle. And then Judge, this was 81. Curveball, did nothing. Off the left field wall. Just missed 3 home runs. He's going to get one of these days. This was IKF bouncing one, just like his walk-off the other day down the line. Scores Calhoun. This was the opposite field single by, I believe that was Rodriguez. And then Judge with another home run. This one inside part of the plate, a changeup. And all he has to do is get the barrel to it, and it's just gone. But here he is getting up over the wall. The guy's amazing. Just absolutely amazing. A good 2 or 3 feet over the wall, maybe. And Abreu loves it. All right, let's take a look at the box score. KDM says the Martian is coming soon. Let's go. Jason has been promoted to AAA. That is huge news. Breaking news. Jason Dominguez, the Martian. I will pull up his MLB TV or his MILB stats here in a minute. But let's first take a look at the box score. 3 hits for Judge, 2 hits for Torres, 3 hits for Bowers, 2 hits for Calhoun and Bader and Kiner Falefa and Higashioka. Cabrera went 0 for 5, and he's hitting 195. I think it might be time for him to go down to AAA. And now maybe with the Martian getting promoted, you know, he's one pulled hamstring away from making it to the major leagues. You know, Domingo Germán, ERA stays under 4 for the night. 3.98, 0.98 whip. Pam says she thinks it's a mistake to promote. Oh, as KDM saying, oh, KDM, were you really trolling us? Oh man, that's a ban. I'm sorry, buddy. You can't be bringing fake news. I'm sorry, buddy.
Shut up, bitch.
He's done. Got the heave ho. He broke the cardinal rule. You can't come in here and spread fake news. You got everybody excited. You got me, my heart palpitations going. Unbelievable. That's an all-time L. Not cool, bro. Not cool. We got multiple people. You pissed off the whole chat. I wish I could ban you twice. I wish I could kick you out again. What a dick. What a dick. All right, guys. So yeah, Gary Sanchez has signed with the Padres. He didn't last long with the Mets. They probably got to see him catch. I don't know. Anyway. Got a few people can't hang. A few people hanging in there. It's 12:48, so I don't blame you if you have to go. We'll go ahead and hit the wrap-up music.
Game over, man. It's game over. I gotta get out of
We'll try and keep this to about 20 minutes tonight. Guys, this has been a pretty fun night.
You gotta go.
Despite
Most impressive.
the fake news here, the Yankees haven't put up 18 hits in a while. I mean, it's just great to see the offense come to life. Now, this is a pitcher who just got called up from AAA this year, and he had never allowed more than 4 hits in a game at the major league level, so he was kind of due for a bad start. He gave up 8 runs. He had a 1.15 ERA coming in, and it is now at 3. So, you know, that's a tough evening for him. Eric Wall says tomorrow Schmidt is going, so he likes the Mariners' chances. I thought that tomorrow Nestor Cortez was going. I'm looking at the listings, and it says, and I could be wrong on this, it says Nestor Cortez versus Logan Gilbert tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday, it says Clark Schmidt versus George Kirby. Now, this is the site that I use, Baseball Theater. Could be wrong, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Will Starr says he's out there in Long Beach. It must be nice getting the Yankee games, you know, over with by typically about 6:30 p.m. Then you get your whole night. Interesting. Kenyon says John Sterling ? I guess you're asking if he was there tonight. I didn't listen to it, but I assume he wasn't. He's not traveling with the team as much anymore. Listen, we're witnessing his career kind of wind up. He is, I think, about 85 years old. So listen to him when you get the chance, because he's not going to be around forever. He's also got 3 daughters, triplets, that just graduated high school. So he's been going to all the different graduations and stuff like that, or maybe they're graduating college. I don't know. Anyway, he had kids when he was like 60 years old. So anyway. Elvis says, what did KDM do? So KDM came in here and said he broke the news that Jason Dominguez had been promoted and got us all excited, but he was just lying. He was just lying for attention. So he's done. It's Let's Go Yanks says, everyone still want to trade Torres with a bunch of question marks? Well, he's got some value. You can't argue against that. He's got some trade value. And, I saw Pete posted a video today about how he's hearing that Gleyber is drawing some interest. With Peraza tearing it up at AAA, you have to think that the Yankees will consider it. Sometimes you got to, take make a subtraction of a good player to help out other areas of the team. And I always go back to the 2004 trade that the Red Sox made, where they traded Nomar Garcia-Parra. And they ended up getting Doug Mankiewicz. They got Oswaldo Cabrera. Not Oswaldo. Was it Oswald Cabrera? I don't freaking remember. Not Oswald. Orlando Cabrera. It's 1:00 in the morning, guys. My brain is fried right now. Orlando Cabrera, and they wanted to shore up their defense, but they also had to get rid of Nomar, who was a stud and who was, kind of a legend in town. So, anyway. Joe Mann says, pitch clock is great on these West Coast trips. I agree.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, we are going to call it a night. I will see you after Wednesday's game. Good night.
Ball game over.
Most impressive.